And welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Had an issue with the audio not recording properly, so I have to do this post-commentary. Last time we explored a bit of Soul Valley, tried to go into the flare pool to get the master teleporter key down there, but our path got blocked, so nothing further we can do down there. Off-screen, I went ahead and collected all of the green energy crystals that are available right now. I actually found out that if you go into the pause screen, the mission tab will glow green when you have enough green energy crystals to collect a reward. And it'll tell you on that screen, return Alta Legacy and Fury Green. I collected enough for the first and second rewards off camera, so we're going to go ahead and collect those now. First up, we have Psychic Beam upgrade. So now our Psychic Beam will travel faster and deal more damage. Not sure the exact damage increase. I found a couple of conflicting mentions of it. And we also got a boost to the Control Beam. Can now travel faster by holding the A or L buttons. Or sorry, B or L. Go ahead and demonstrate it here. Traveling at normal speed, hold A or L, and it'll speed up significantly. Haven't found a significant use for that yet, but it's nice to have. Probably find a use for it somewhere during the Let's Play. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of cleanup. There's a couple expansions that we can get now that we've got some extra equipment. First one here in the jungle path. There's webs over here that you can burn with a fire shot. Currently, the only way to get through there is through the side passage in the room just past the Altar of Legacy. We can't get through the room that had the Cavrex boss. And an isopod layer, back near where we ran into Miles for the first time. Got some more webs. Burn them away, get another shot expansion. And back in the Cliffside Gate. Now that we have the Psychic Boots, we can use these platforms to pick up a missile expansion. And last but not least, Ravine Overlook. There's more webs we can burn to pick up another shot expansion. That's pretty much everything that we can pick up right now in the Fury Green with the equipment we have available. I am going to go ahead and cut ahead to the entrance up here to where our next teleporter key is going to be. In this area, there is a bunch of crates here, nothing we can really interact with beyond just getting some pickups. But there is a set of psychic platforms over here. This door over here. Elevator leading up, it looks like. Door over here, but unfortunately it is broken. There's nothing we can do with it. And there is another path we can go through up here. However, it requires being able to interact with these grapple nodes. Can't do anything with this until we have the grapple beam. Skytram is going to go ahead and take this to our next area. Looks like wherever we're going is going to be pretty cold. Really nice place to use this new fire shot we've got. Oh, already located the teleporter key. Down here in a place called Quarantine Chamber. Quarantine is never a good sign. Quite a ways down, too. Let's see, in this room, got delivery trucks. This looks to be a cryopod, airtight container installed with independent cooling. Circuitry is exposed, so possibly something similar to where we got the fire chip and the flare pool. Crane is offline, draws power from link spinners, nothing we can do with that. Gate link to a bomb slot, which right over here. Some easy missiles, probably going to need those soon. Store here is a save station. Not going to... I'm going to go ahead and use this right now. This door does not appear to be working. See, center sensor damage can't be disabled from this side. Got some damaged glass here. Powerful impact to shatter it, so discharge beam. And forgot here that you can't just jump over there. It's another call for the control beam. Yes, I do frequently forget about the control beam. Nothing we can really do up here at the moment, so we're just going to move onward. This room got a new enemy, the ice crawler. Not really much of a threat, it's really just there to serve as a opportunity to pick up ammo or health. The only real threat they pose is if you run into them. And we got a bunch of ice covering the door, so simply blast this a couple times with ice with the fire shot. Put us outside. Some type of cryopod transport. I wonder what they could have been transporting in these things. Whatever it was they were transporting, hopefully it's not something that needs to be kept at a specific temperature, because it's probably frozen by now. Looks like there's a facility over here. But first things first, investigate these. This looks like one of those scout bots, so something to come back for once we have electricity. Broken cryopods. These are just containers to break for health and ammo. And tucked under here is some ice we can break with fire shot. Pick up another shot expansion. We are going to need it. Oh, something happening. Uh-oh, we got company. Got a lot of company, holy shit. Alright, so these are snow wolves. This is probably the fight that a lot of people end up dying to first in the game. Because the individual snow wolves are not difficult. You do a single shot with a fire shot, it'll kill them instantly. They don't take a ton of damage to kill beyond that with, say, charge shot or missiles. But there are a lot of them, and you cannot escape this section until this fight is over. And really, I don't have a whole lot of advice to give for dealing with this encounter. It is challenging. It lasts a long time. It's easy enough right now, but as time goes on, there's going to be more and more of these things popping up, more swarming you. Best advice I really have is just try to charge beam whenever you can to draw in any pickups they drop. Fire shot is your friends for dealing with them when they start getting in close. Keeping in the air as much as you can seems to help. I still end up getting hit a lot when I try it that way. I did try to hold still instead of rotating around to see if I can find when they're going to prepare to charge. It helps a little bit, but really there's not an easy way to handle this that I've found. Unfortunately, it's not a simple matter of, oh, just kill this many of them or anything like that. It's a timed event. It's, I want to say, like 3 to 4 minutes you have to last. I've seen some claims that you need to have your health drop down to a certain amount or your ammo drop down to a certain amount in addition to that. I have not been able to find any concrete clarifications on what the conditions of this fight are. You just have to last until the event ends. So here they're starting to get a lot more aggressive. A lot more of them are coming at once. I'm starting to get whittled down. It doesn't help. I'm not sure if hard mode affects the drop rate of health and ammo in fights, or even this fight specifically, but they seem to be dropping a lot less than they were when I did this on my first playthrough on normal mode. Yeah, you can see right here, there's just so many of them coming in that I just end up getting overwhelmed until finally they end up killing me right here. So fortunately, if you load from a checkpoint, it'll just drop you off right ahead of this encounter, so you can just get straight back into it. I've said really all there is that I can say about this, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed up the footage. This was about somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. I don't remember exactly how long it took. But like I said, really there's not much you can do other than just try to survive and hold on as long as you can. And fortunately, got someone coming to our aid this time. Whoever it is, thank you very much. Chase them off with a gun from that facility. And see there, I'm at 8 health. I very nearly died a second time to that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get inside. See if we can get some health back. Hopefully we don't run into any other trouble on the way in. You can hear Samus gasping and panting from all the damage she took. Fortunately, once you get inside, there's a bunch of crates you can break for health and ammo. There's an elevator, but we can't activate it right now. So that's not anything we can use. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up what I can of this. Pod maintenance gate, but it is offline. Nope, scan it. Light maintenance tanks. And it looks like one of those maintenance tank hatches, but it's offline. Data terminal for the facility, but that is also offline. Transport tube.
All clear. I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this.
Well, I'm glad you did, buddy.
Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed sniper. Herc Unit Delta.
Ooh, he's seen better days.
It's good to finally cross paths with you. But tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Well, I'm glad you were able to get the gun going. It's the only reason we got in here in one piece. This is control terminal. Schematic of the facility. Let's go ahead and scan Tokabi. Galactic Federation sniper, Rieger Tokabi, infantryman, former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting. Get this map data downloaded.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down, but the power is offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. All right. You have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
And luck be with you. Alright, So next objective is going to be get the power turned back on, just like back in the Volt Forge. And just like Tokabi said, the data is incomplete. We're not going to be able to fully map out our route ahead at the moment. Let's see what this is. More healing pots. That'll be useful for Rigger if we can get it back on. Stowable rotating beam target. Spherical cannon for neutralizing wild animals. 6,000 rounds per minute. Holy fuck.
That is one powerful turret.
Damn right. It's 1,000 or 100 rounds per second.
I'll keep an eye on things from here. These seconds.
Alright, I got some more crates over here. It's nothing else we can do up here at the moment, so next step is going to be to go through this door over here. This is finally open. Busted hatch, we can just break it with a strong shock, so charge beam, missile, anything like that. And in we go. I missed. These cryopods. And we've got these snow roaches here. Really not a threat. They're really just here as minor obstacles and an opportunity to get back health and ammo. Which, considering all the ice we're going to have to melt on the way in, is pretty convenient. Locked maintenance turret hatch. And got a new enemy here. I screwed up the scanning on these things, so it's going to be a little while before we can pick it back up. Get a little more health. And screwed up again here. Loading platform for the cryopods. All these doors seem to be locked at the moment. Yeah, they're locked. So can't go on any of those yet. This one looks like it's blocked off by a bunch of ice, too. Got this thing here. Psychic lock unit. During the psychic era, blocks passages with a wall of psychic energy. Locks can be released using collected TK codes. Gotta collect some kind of key or something to get through there. Lock unit, lasso, gotta pull it off. Can't do anything with that yet. Floor security terminal, linked activation device nearby. Should be able to get the lockdown released. Yeah, bomb slot encased in ice. Simple enough. More security display. Go ahead and unlock this. Now we should be able to get in all those rooms.
Samus? You hear me?
Sure can.
I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate. I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice.
Yep, that was me.
Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Will do. Alright, let's see what's in here. Bunch of cryopods waiting for maintenance. Cooling device defective. And on the table here, research diary, day 39 security. Might take a look at that later. Let's check this door over here. Research sample. Another research sample. And research sample containing a TK code. Here we go. So gotta manipulate this with the psychic glove. Really just gotta rotate it until you get to a specific orientation and then let it sit there for a second. You'll know you're on the right one when you got this little aura surrounding it. You just gotta let it sit there for a second. You got TK code fragment. That is one of two by the look of it. Those two are taken care of. Can't get through the door on the right yet, so I'm going to check through here. So you got storage lockers of some kind, DNA samples. Device Nova DNA sequencer. Complex genetic sequencing. Interesting. Maintenance tank tunnel with a hatch that is deteriorated. So we can just pop this open. Just check for any more pickups at the moment. Drop us off in here. Let's see what we got. Tracks used by maintenance tanks equipped with a latch point allowing them to be pulled down. Some more things we can pull. Research diary right here. Day 21 gifts. And, ooh, hello. Let's see, got offline maintenance lift, bomb slot, but it is blocked by a security cover. Yet another one of these lasso locks, which tells me that in here is going to be a solution to that problem. And sure enough, we have a new pickup. Psychic Lasso acquired. While using ZL to aim at the grapple indicator, flick the left Joy-Con to attach and flick it again to pull. Works very similarly to how the grapple beam worked in, or the grapple lasso worked in Prime 3. Just latch on, give it a tug, pull things into place. Or in case of these, grab and pull it off. There are quite a few things we can access now. First and foremost, we can access this maintenance elevator. Go ahead and break the ice off of this door first. And it looks like this got pulled back up somehow, so we're going to go ahead and pull that back into place. Take the elevator up. And if you ride this all the way around, it'll give us another shot expansion. And I could have taken the long way around since we gotta go back to the room across the hall anyway, but I didn't think of it at the time. Back into the hallway. There's nothing in here. This one has a canister. It looks like it's still got something in it. Sample containing a TK code. Nice. Alright, get this arranged. And that is our second TK code fragment collected. And just check if there's anything in here. Try again. And nothing in there. Alright, go ahead and check the psychic lock. Lock on it with the psychic visor, and it'll tell us on the right side, it'll show us the pattern that we need to put in. Just manipulate this little node, trace the pattern, and then once you release the psychic lock, it'll release the lock on the area. Alright, before we get on there's another spot down here we can open up with the grapple with the psychic lasso. Check over here first. Right. Path blocked by roll from laboratory structure collapse. Blockage primarily consists of materials impervious to beams and explosives. Physical force required to clear the debris. So just gotta pull this away with the lasso. Roll on through here. Clear away some of these snow roaches. Break some ice, get another missile expansion. And go back through here, get to this door. And we've got a second map station. This will fill in the missing gaps in our original map data.
It's working. Keep it up.
Sure thing, Takabi. Oh, got a small maintenance tank right here. Light maintenance tank, sorry. More or less the same as the original tanks that we were fighting back in the Vault for, it's just smaller and less health. Got more little buggers in here. Like these. Let's see. Got another psychic block over there. Got a malfunctioning gate that we can't get through. And through here we got a psychic block. And through here is a save station. I'm going to call it here. Next time we will continue into the Ice Belts research facility.